Good people, what's good? What's good? How y'all doing this Sunday? Keon, what up, bro? First in the building. Hit that like button. I see you. I see you. Chris Green, what up? Terrence Harvey, what's good, bro? How y'all doing? We about to go in real quick. Get them likes up. Eric Kwan is in the building. Sean Family is in the building. Mr. Nick T, what up? Dennis, what up? Let's get the likes up. I think the Lakers gonna make a big Lakers about to make a big mistake, and they're gonna regret it. This is what I'm thinking. NBA Chan, what up? 49er Nation. I think the Lakers gonna make a big, huge mistake. Rob Pelinka is getting a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. I'm hearing from my peoples telling me that he under a lot of pressure to make a deal. A lot of pressure to make the deal. It's like I wouldn't be surprised if Rob Pelinka resigned. I think this may be Rob Pelinka last year. I think this gonna be Rob Pelinka last year because what's gonna happen? Reason why I think it's gonna be Rob Pelinka last year. I think he's gonna be forced. He forced to make a deal now, and it's not gonna do much like people may think. And I think that he's just gonna resign at the end of the year after the results come in. Cause I think me and Rob Pelinka is more on the same wavelength than the pressure he's getting. Come on, we got 11 likes, 37 people. Get the likes up, y'all. I think me and Rob Pelinka on the same wavelength. If the Lakers can get a deal without giving up a pick, I think that'd be cool. I don't see them. And I get what he's saying, and he getting a lot of pressure. A lot of people saying, why is he have to have a star player to give up a pick? So if people fail to realize, you have to look at the landscape. I understand some stuff what people saying, like it's not always about a star player, which is not. It's definitely not always about a star player, but you have to look at the landscape of the team. And the thing is, you don't have nothing. It's one thing if you have a lot of picks and then you want to give. Because I saw a video. Damn, somebody in the comment section put it in. Was he with Trevor Lane? I think a guy was with Trevor Lane. I'll get what he was saying. It wasn't bad what he said. He was saying get Bruce Brown, pick up. He said Bruce Brown or somebody else. I'm looking at. I got time right now. Ace, what up, Ace? Who else in the building? Sophie, what up? Mills, what up? Yo, how we have 14 and I can, and it's people, more than 14 people saying what's up to me, but 14 likes. What's the guy name? He's with Trevor Lane, and he said get guys like Bruce Brown or somebody else. He said, I watched it the other day. What's the guy name? Damn, what's the guy name? My boy Truck, what up, bro? Forget it, I don't know his name. But anyway, he was saying that he will give up a first round pick for Bruce Brown. He said those be the players. He said with some athletic guards. He said that's the type of deals the Lakers should make. They should more go after trying to look for like athletic guards, and he said Bruce Brown worth a first round pick, a protected first round pick. I think he said top 5 protected, I believe he said. And I'm like, it's definitely not it. The Lakers not that close. They not that close. You thinking, okay, you could get a Bruce Brown, and everything gonna change, and you a whole nother level team. I don't believe that's the case. I don't believe that that's the case right there. Because now, see, if the Lakers had a lot of trade assets, I wouldn't have an issue with some of the stuff they were saying. But you don't have nothing, and you got LeBron James. I won't be surprised if LeBron James retire at the end of the year, because what I think gonna happen, I think LeBron gonna get brought up on some allegations, and when January come, it might not be nothing criminally where, oh, he going to jail or something like that. It make this be embarrassment. With videos doing threesomes, or him was there present at some stuff. I think that's gonna happen. He's LeBron James. You can see it's like it's a dominoes effect. He's going. I think that's gonna be too much for him. I think that's gonna come down. I think that's gonna come down real soon. Hello, I do. Right around the year 2012. Yeah, I think they're coming down real soon. I think it's gonna go down real soon.
Do you need a bag?
No. It said Trey Reeves. Dre, what up, Dre? Need Kareem Elder Shaw. I'm gonna see when I get off this live here. I'm gonna see if he's available later today. That's what I do, because I'm free later. I'm free later today, so I'm gonna see if Elder's free later today. I'm gonna see if he's free. See if he want to do a show tonight. So when I get off this live, I ask him. But I don't think the Lakers is close as, I ain't gonna say they may think, but I think Rob Pelinka know that. I don't see a Bruce Brown doing that much, because like, okay, people said they want about D'Lo. It's not like D'Lo a zero. It's not like the Lakers not losing. See, that's the thing. It's not like you get adding like a free agent. It's different from like a free agent. You just adding a player. You have to give up. If you give up D'Lo in the first round pick, D'Lo is definitely a better player than. Let's not get it. Oh shit, man. D'Lo is definitely to me, a better player than Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown, he do a lot of little things, and the thing is, Bruce Brown, you like his attitude, but he's D'Lo more talented than Bruce Brown. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's like a gain, like you're gaining the tangibles and things like that, but it it gonna comes with, you know, I'm not using no first round pick. If I'm the Lakers, if I can't trade without trading any picks, I'm going to I will stay pat. I will stay pat because when you do that, let's say this happens, right? I ain't gonna say Bruce Brown. Let's say they get a player that's decent. Let's say they get somebody like a Germany Grant, right? Let's say they do D'Lo, Rui, and a first in a couple seconds for Germany Grant, right? Let's say they do that. Now Germany Grant got like 4 years left on, 3 or 4 years left on. I want to say 4 years because last year since he had a 5-year deal, so it'd be like 4 years, a fresh 3 after this year, right? So let's say they make a deal. Let's say tomorrow you had D'Lo, Rui, and the first round pick, and the second round because it's gonna be more probably just a first round pick for a Germany Grant, right? And let's say allegations on LeBron James comes out next month, January, February, whatever, right? And let's say the allegations, the noise, so much bull crap going on, this, that, and the third. And let's say at the end of the year, LeBron retires. Now the Lakers stuck on the rebuild. Now you just got this guy, makes tons of money. The Lakers is disappointment. Let's say they lose first round, or you know what I mean? Let's say the Lakers lose first round. LeBron James decides to retire. It's not, yeah, you get far as the luxury tax, but the Lakers still be over the salary cap. Now you got a guy that's got a lot of years left, getting close to $40 million, and now put you in a real tight spot. Now you in a real tight spot. How you gonna rebuild now? You done gave red now, and you can't. How you gonna rebuild? Rebuilding is really getting draft picks, and the only real draft picks you're gonna get for somebody is Anthony Davis. And now at this point in his career, I don't see a team giving you no more than 2 first round picks for Anthony Davis. If he go through this whole year and he be going to next year, I see a team you probably can get 2 first round picks. And how the Lakers gonna build? Now you got Germany Grant. It's gonna be hard to get offload his contract. The way this new CBA is, it's gonna be tough. It's going to be tough. So I think the Lakers, if the Lakers plan is smart, I wouldn't make them type moves like that. I wouldn't. I'm not giving up no picks because you're going to need every pick you can to try to, if you decide to rebuild or real retool. You're going to have to. You're going to have to. We're putting you in a real tight spot, and I just think it's gonna make things worse. Cause now you definitely ain't getting no star player without no picks. That's not happening. You don't have no picks. You're not getting. Lakers don't got no player. If you're not giving them Anthony Davis, they don't got nobody. You're gonna get an all-star level player. Now LeBron James retired. Okay, so let's say this: LeBron James retired. You got Germany Grant, Anthony Davis, Vanderbilt, Reeves, Connect. Max Christie and them guys like that. You got those guys. You not getting, and now you got no first round picks. The first round pick you can give are being 31, which, come on now, nobody. It's gonna be a problem. So now you stuck. Now you got Anthony Davis. You got no real high-end player that can play with him. See, the only way you could get a high-end player right now, that one first-round pick you got, at least it puts you in the conversation with that one. I'm not saying that end all be all, but you got that one first-round pick that can help you, and you will have Reason Connect. If you wanna, that right there buys you some time. But you got Reason Connect, and you got that one first round pick. That might, I'm not saying it's going to get you, but it can help you. It can help you. And you're going to need you will want like a star player that can carry you in this league, because you have to not think about LeBron. See what they thinking. Oh, we got LeBron and AD now. What the guy was saying, I disagree with him. Oh, you got LeBron and AD. You just need some high end role play. LeBron is not the same player, man. He's not. And how long you gonna count on that? Let's say if he do must up and play good this year, what you think he's gonna do next year? Oh shit, just keep saying.
مو 25
ادي لك دعوه تجي 25
لا لا
الصرف عندك غالي ولا رخيص؟
ها؟
غالي ولا رخيص؟
مو هو
الصرف
لا لا رخيص كم معك كم؟
مدري كم 16
See, that's the hard part. You said you can't wait the genie going. When there's an owner, that makes it tough. It's not that easy. That's the bad part for it. Now when you rely on owners to leave, that makes it tough. That makes it tough right there. The chances of owner leaving is like kind of like slim to none. That's like it's like slim to none. So I really don't see that happening. But the Lakers in a tough spot. They're in a real tough spot because they putting pressure on Rob Pelinka. They want him to do deals. He trying to do the right deal. And I understand where he's coming from. I understand where he's coming from. See, a lot of people, I'm going to tell you most Laker fans' problem. Most Laker fans still think this team has a real shot. And so they thinking, yo, he just need to do something. It's not as simple as that. Now with the new CBA, you got tax. You have to think, you got a handicap in which is LeBron James. He cripples you because you don't know what, you know how hard it is. You got a player that's 40 years old, and any given moment he could sit there. He got his contract. He could opt out or whatever. He could do this shit, and he could just retire. It's hard. That y'all don't understand how hard a situation like that is. Y'all not understanding how so hard that situation is. That's a real tough situation right there. That man is he's a real good player, a high-end player on and top of the pecking order on that team, and you just don't know how it can change. He could sit there and say he retired today or tomorrow, then it's like you don't want to start making certain moves, and then you move and thinking he's gonna be there, and he might not be there. You don't have nothing. See, that's the thing. Lakers don't have nothing. Not like the Lakers dealing with 5, 6 first round picks and things. They don't have that. And then the new CBA, it's a lot of different things that's going on. That's shaky. No. He said, do I think Russ and the Nuggets got a chance? No. The Nuggets have to do something. See, Nuggets put themselves in a real tight spot too. They put themselves in a real tight spot because they got players that fit their team good, that's role players, but got getting paid all-star level money. It's you're not going to win like that. And it seems like, okay, we won with them guys, but this new CBA, it makes it tough. It makes it tough to even make trades, and it makes it tough. Now everybody, a lot of these contracts got to get redo. They have to redo a lot of these contracts. You have to redo a lot of these contracts now, because you got these guys. Look at the Nuggets. Nuggets got fourth options getting $30-something million. Third and fourth option getting $30-something million. Then you got a guy getting 50 and 40 million. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. Because now it's like things change fast. That's why I tell people, things change fast. That's why a lot of teams right now, I would love a team that's really from the scratch, because you can really build the way you want to build. A lot of people not going to get the money they used to get, because now how most the way to build the team now, you will have your best player in the league, the best player on your team, and then you will have the second best player. See, the key to this is how you build now. The way you have to build now is make sure your first player, your best player, make sure your best player is a guy that you can see like he could lead to a championship team. You can't look at now. You can't lead now and be like, just because they're my best two players, I got to give them max money. You can't think like that. You have to look at your best player and say, can he be the best player on the championship team? Can your second best player, can he be the best player on the championship team? Now how you have to do it, you have to go, okay, I have to pick between the two. Can they both be, which one to be the best player, the second best player on the championship team? And that's how you have to do it. You have to do it that way. Now, if you want to go three, now, this is what you have to do. You have to be strict on paying. And it depends who they is. And who your third best player is. And how you going to pay them. You have to be real strategic on this stuff here. Just because you're your best player on your team, before it's time for you to give him $200-something million, you have to think and be like, can I win with this guy? Can I win with this guy? Because this is how this league works. Now let's say the Kings, for instance. The Kings got Sabonis and Fox, right? Clearly they best two players. Then you got like DeMar DeRozan, their third best player. But you'll have a guy like Keegan Murray, because he's young, and think he's gonna get a max contract. See, that's the mistake teams make. They try to get him a max contract. No, it can't work that way. Like Desmond Bain. Desmond Bain got $200 million. For what? For what? What reason he is to give him $200 million? Because the guy, you have to look at, can you replace this guy? What did he do? Can you replace him? That's why viewership is so bad, because you have a lot of guys making a lot of money and they're not that good, and they shouldn't. And you got bad product on the thing. Yeah, real bad product in the NBA, man. It's real bad. Because these players not that good. They get all this money, and it's hard to make trades and stuff now. These guys not that good. You look at a team like Portland. Now, you got how many guys? You got Aiden who say he's this and that. Aiden told everybody in the world he's good. He deserves a max money. Right? He's a sinner. I deserve max money. They paid him. Then you got a guy, Jeremy Grant, said he wanted max money. They paid him. Right? Then you got Anthony Simon, said he want max money. He got paid. So if you got these three players, that all want to get paid big money. You got three players, a center, a forward, and a guard. They all wanted to get paid, and they all got paid. How come you consider a bum team? How come that's not enough to win? You got three guys getting over $30 million. How come that's not enough to win in this league? And three guys, then you got a number, Scoot Henderson, the second pick of the draft. Or third, whatever he was, second or third. You got a third pick of the draft who's in his second, what year is Scoot Henderson? Second or third year. Look at this, let's take Portland for instance. You got three guys getting paid over $30 million. You got a number three pick in the second or third pick, wherever Scoot Henderson went. Wherever pick he went, he's in his second or third year. So you got what would consider he was considered a can't miss prospect. Scoot Henderson was considered a can't miss prospect that's in his second or third year. Somebody tell me what year Scoot Henderson in. I don't even. Somebody tell me what year Scoot Henderson in. He in his second or third year. So you got a number three pick, which is considered a loaded draft with him. That was considered a three guys, the three draft where it's going to be can't miss with the three prospects that went this year. They said they're all going to be all-star level players. A top three pick in an excellent draft where they said you pick the top three, you can't go wrong. Second year. So second year, and then you got Shaden Sharp, another guy. How come you consider a weak team? How come you consider a bottom team wouldn't even look at you? You got three guys getting over $30 million. That should be a good team right there. And then a third, a guy, Scoot Henderson, who was the second or third pick in a draft that they say he was going to be an all-star level player. Then you got Shaden Sharp, a guy who they said, oh, it's supposed to be loaded with potential. How come you that's this bad? I don't get it. You already know, Moneyball. How come you this bad? He said Lakers trade. He said Zach LaVine, Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, Dorian Finney-Smith, Cam Johnson. See, you could just take Ingram, especially if they talk about not trying to trade. You know David Griffin, you think you're going to... Lakers don't got no real picks you could just substitute that in. So you can forget about Ingram. I'm telling you, the NBA just is bad. The NBA is bad right now because, like I said, you got all these players. You got play, like I said, Portland, for instance. You got 3 guys getting over 30. Between 3 guys, they get almost $100 million between 3 guys. And then a high lottery pick. And you have Shaden Sharp, who's like the... Let's look at... I'm gonna name about 6 players on their team. You had the 3 guys who got paid big money. Simons, Grant, and Ayton, right? Then you got a high lottery pick, a top 3 pick, and a guy in Scoot Henderson. Then you got, I think Shaden Sharp went number 7. That he was like supposed to be a can't miss also. The Shaden Sharp is number 7. Then you got Jonathan Klingen was a top 7 pick. And then you got Robert Williams, who everybody saying was the best thing since like Sheets when he was on Celtics. You got all these players and you consider a bottom out team. Let's do New Orleans. New Orleans considered a bottom out team. You got, look how many guys they got making over 30 million. You got Ingram, you got Zion, you got Ingram, Zion, you got CJ McCollum. And then they damn near 30 with Trey Murphy and Murray. They like at 28 million. So you got 5 guys that's almost $30 million in contracts. And they're not a good team. So what it tells you is these players is not that good at... It tells you a lot of guys got overpaid. You can't tell me if you got 3 guys get over 30 million, which is a lot of money. Over 30 million, and you consider it not a good team. You consider it a bad team. 3, a big 3. That should be enough right there. Look at Miami Heat. Bam get over 30. Jimmy Butler get over 30, and Tyler Hero get over 30. Considered a bad team. See what it is? The bottom line is a lot of these guys just not good. That's just what it is. A lot of these guys is not good, and a lot of these guys get overpaid, and you get bad basketball. Bad basketball. Then they get frustrated. Like, you can't tell me nothing. If I'm paying 3 guys over 30 million, then I got some high-end young players and guys in between that. I don't want to hear that we not a good team. I spent the money. So what it tells is those guys don't worth that money. It tells you that. Those guys is not worth that money, man. These guys not worth that money, man. Cause there's no way in the world with 3 guys getting like $100 million and you saying you not a good team, you can't win. How? That means it's telling you this is why the league is like that. A lot of guys getting paid. That's why I said it should be arbitration. And the first thing come out of these nitwits' minds is, oh, you hating on black guys getting money. These black guys, I don't care. They should get much money as possible. Yeah, but it's coming at our expense. Ticket price get raised. Can't go to a game no more. Can't even go to a game. You can't take, even if you don't have kids, you can't take a date on the game. If you have a date, you can't take, okay, you and your kids. You can't do, even with the movies. Everything is cost so much and it's not good. See, this is a thing is becoming. You look at stuff back in the days that was good and it was less money. Going to an NBA game back in the days was good and it was less money. Going to the movie theater was good and it was less money. Movie theater is so expensive and these movies be trash now. A lot of these movies do not be good. If I guarantee you ask everybody what's your top 10 movie or top 5 movie of all time, it's going to be old. It's going to be movies that happened years ago. It's not going to be, it ain't going to be nothing new that came out in the last 5 years. It's not going to be them type movies. It's like people not putting the effort no more. People, it's like you could just put out anything now. Put out anything. It's not the effort going in this. You know what I mean? The first thing is racial. Oh man, why? Oh, you hating on a black man? They need to get much money as possible. This, that, and third. I'm not saying you can't be rich, but not, you know, why would you need to be 30 million rich? And I'm rooting for you. And it's 3 of you, you son of a, you know, and y'all can't win no games. There's no excuse for that. Y'all can't be competitive. It's automatic when you on the schedule, like that's a win. Team after team sitting there chalking you up as a win. It shouldn't be that. He said this trade works. Rui, D'Lo, Hood Safino for Dorian Finney-Smith, Cam Johnson. But you're gonna have to. The problem is you're gonna have to throw in the first round pick. Dorian Finney-Smith is not that good. I'm telling y'all, I don't know what people be watching. I'm gonna tell you what it is. You undervalue Rui. To me, Rui better than Dorian Finney-Smith. I just think that Finney-Smith he do like more of a little blue collar work, far as he'll just a little better defender, but Rui better. If you say better, and you're gonna get more, Rudy gonna produce more than Finney-Smith. His numbers definitely gonna come more in the box scores than Finney-Smith. D'Lo still can produce. It's that D'Lo just a PP brain. But and you have to give a first round pick. Cam Johnson's not the difference maker there is. That's not going to, your team be a little bit better, but like I said, now you killing all you just kill every chance you get to get the start. Now let's say this, okay, let's say you get that. Finney-Smith and Cam Johnson and D'Lo gone and Rui gone. And now, and your first round pick of 29 is gone. Now, let's say Trae Young or Donovan Mitchell be up for trades. The Lakers just killed themselves out of it. You know, you definitely ain't getting no Donovan Mitchell. What package you gonna put with Donovan Mitchell? Teams want picks. Teams want picks. What picks do? Picks give you more cost control. This is why picks is more valuable, because it's a small salary and the chance of an upside, and you get to control that player for some 4 to 5 years, opposed to a player that already making big bucks and not really moving the needle that much. If you say, okay, the minute a team trade their star players, the rule of thumb is you won't want most few draft picks to order to try to retool. You don't really retool on players, especially when players got contracts. Now you got Finney Smith, his contract up. Now you got another problem on your hand. Austin Reed contract about to be up. Now he looking for a payday. So now it's more, this stuff costing you more money. Y'all was watching the Gilbert Arenas joint. He called Cap Nick Young. This is what frustrates me with Nick Young. This is why I say Nick Young is a clown and a half. Nick Young is a clown and a half, and I think he's a little slow, if you ask me. I think, and you know it's crazy. Anybody been watching my channel, y'all know I fucks with Nick Young. I rocks with Nick Young, but it's like the more and more you see these guys, when these guys do these podcasts and stuff, more and more, like, it's just like when you're a kid. Like, when you're a kid, you're a little more fanned out as a kid than when you get older. When you're a kid, you like kind of like idolize these players. Like, you look at these players, you be like, yo, these players, man. But then when you start getting to know them, you be like, that's how it is when you're a kid. Like, when I was a big Magic Johnson fan. Big Magic. And I still like Magic, but Magic showed me Magic is a weak man. Magic is a weak man. Magic Johnson is a guy, he just want to make everybody happy. Magic Johnson comes off as being phony. I don't like that about a person. You too big of a status, you should be able to say what you have to say. Magic Johnson became a real phony type of person, and it's like, it's hard for me. I don't look at Magic the same like I used to. He become a real phony, and not just with the LeBron James situation. Even before that, like a lot of shit, like he comes off, he don't want to get to the tough, the back and forth with somebody. So if somebody's saying something, if he's on air with somebody, he might really don't agree with it, but he don't really stand on it. You don't have to argue with something, but sometimes stand for something. And that's what I don't like about Magic Johnson. And with Nick Young, the reason why I say he's a clown, okay, like I said, and then the players, like, what, nobody's saying this. Like Gilbert Arenas and them, like that whole panel is like Kenya Martin starting even for me like he on some clown shit. Like some stuff, like you guys older now. I could see if that was your thought process back then. They saying, okay, and they making the snitch thing out too crazy. Like D-Lo was 19 years old, and I'm not defending D-Lo, but at the end of the day, none of them guys is no real street guys. D-Lo 19 years old, them guys joke all the time, play all the time, joking around all the time. Like I didn't never took it like, oh, he snitched, like stood on that like that. He put up and took it right back down, like it was a joke, but he playing, these guys playing. And all he like, yeah, this girl here, this girl there. But at the end of the day, you doing it, and it's not like it messed up a marriage where that girl's your girl, but you dodged a bullet. Iggy Azalea? Like, really? You holding this in, and to me, that's a slap in the face of your wife, man. To me, Nick Young, I don't know if he's legally married, but he's been with this girl since high school. He got like 4 kids with this girl. He got like 4 kids with the girl. He left the girl for Iggy. He already had a son. He left the girl for Iggy. He went with Iggy, left his queen for Iggy. Turn around, that happened. Iggy leaves him, which she was gonna leave you anyway. You don't got no money right now. Nick Young don't got no money. Y'all was gonna be like, my thing is, what is the issue? Like it should be at right now where somebody should be grown to be like, you know what, that happened. Like that shit not that serious. You and him was cool. He made a mistake. Like it's up, D-Lo, FD. Like you acting like you mad. Like he messed something. Like I don't like that. I don't like that. And then you got these grown ass men like Kenya Martin and them. Yo, was that a fade? Yeah, at the time, but keep pumping that. We got to show our people better, man. He made a mistake. He was a rookie, 19 years old. 19 years old. He did something he shouldn't have did. He posted, but he took it right down. But the internet is undefeated. That internet, he didn't think it was going to happen. Somebody brought that happened and they brought it back up months later. The same thing with this Travis Hunter stuff, which I'm about to get into. I'm about to get into Travis Hunter, but the same thing happened. Not the exact same thing, but the internet is the ruler. The minute you on this screen here, you just never know. You never know. Something you forgot about, somebody bring it right up. That it went past you or it wasn't that, it can come right back up. Like, come on, man. Like, he was 19 years old, he was joking, and that happened in the very beginning of the season. But they brought it back up months later. I believe it happened, the season started in November. I think it happened in December when it happened, and then they brought the shit back up late, a few months later. Somebody reposted it a few months later. And then Iggy Azalea, like, come on, man. He didn't really say, he was like, yeah, this, that, and like, it wasn't nothing. To me, it's not nothing. It was nothing to the point where if she loved Nick Young the way she said she loved Nick Young, that wasn't nothing to break up for. That was nothing to break up for. That right there, that how he just talking to a rookie, and like he said, he could have easily, and I'm pretty sure could have finessed his way. Yo, I'm just talking trash. That's like a dude sitting there being like, yo, yeah, man, I done did this, I did that, I done did this, did that. Like, at the end of the day, she's a celebrity. You know how it is. She should have a little more compassion for Nick Young because she know how it is. She's a celebrity. She know how it is. Come on, man. Like that ain't nothing for her to break up with him for. She wanted to leave him, and she never was into him and wanted to leave him anyway. She ain't show nothing but being trash. She on OnlyFans right now. Like, you sound like a fool right now. Like, Nick Young sounded like a fool right now. She's on OnlyFans. She ran through plenty of dudes. It's nothing quality about her. She's not a quality woman. She show her ass on the, like, what that doing for you? Like, you didn't lose nothing on that. Yeah, he shouldn't have posted it, but you keep screaming, you making your girl look bad. All you doing is making your wife, or the girl who you making her look bad, make it look like you still holding on all these years. You got that much hatred for this man, and that was your boy. How can somebody be my boy over something like that? And you only just was going with her for a few months. Y'all were just together for a few months. Y'all wasn't together that long. Like, come on. Like, I'd be like, yo, D, I'm past that. Yo, so when you see him, are you like, I don't like when it comes, the way how this world is now, and our peoples, as black people, how we looked upon. Like, you got a podcast, y'all grown men, and y'all might not see it, but you guys is guys that's so-called role models. Y'all not painting a good picture. Y'all basically trying to put the battery in this man back, saying that it should be on site with D-Lo. Yo, so it's on site, so if you see him now gassing it up, that shit not cool, man. I don't think that's funny. There's nothing funny about it. I don't think it's cool. Because you gaslighting them and have him to have this animosity over something that's really not nothing. This dude, he a clown. He said, sounds like Kareem will work a wire for the police. You know how you a clown? Let me tell you a clown. You talking, I'm speaking on some real fly shit, and you saying that I'm already battle tested, my guy. I'm already battle tested. So I wear a wire for police. That's not snitching. It's not like he did something stupid. It was more stupid. You don't know the difference between snitching and stupid. He ain't go to her and tell her, yo, he did this, he did that, and showing her proof. It was something he's being stupid. Somebody, get rid of this guy here. Somebody get rid of this guy, cause y'all not doing y'all jobs. This guy's just talking stupid, and he just talking stupid. Cause I'm gonna take all you guys off that. Y'all guys have to get rid of guys. It's one thing somebody say so. I'm not quick to want to get rid of people. I'm not quick to want to get rid of people, but us as black people, that's why we looked upon this way. Because you know why black people looked upon this way? And then they get mad why, oh, they don't respect us this way, they don't do this, they don't do that. The reason why black people get looked upon this way for stupidity. You got all these guys who made millions of dollars that's not in the streets. None of them dudes was in the streets. That's something more stupidity what he did. It's not like he went snitching, he need to check my paperwork. Nigga, I done did time, dude. You sound stupid. I done did mines. I'm stamped. I go all in my neighborhood. You like, you don't fucking need to check my paperwork, and I'm in the hood every day. I'm in the hood every day, out all the time. All the time. I'm not one of these dudes that stays in the house. I'm real. You could touch me. You could touch me, but I'm just tired of our people. As people, we always quick to blame and want to say this and say, and we ain't educating people the right way. That's not that shit there. They were saying that, and Lou Will was like, you know, they was mad at D-Lo, and they was mad at D-Lo, and they was mad at D-Lo, and he said to Byron Scott, this is what happened. Kobe said to him, and you got all these grown ass men on there still gaslighting it. Still gaslighting it. Like, it's not cool. Cause you could see it really bothered. Nick Young is a dude that's on kind of like a clown, right? When it comes to that, he jokes around on every single thing. But that's one thing, if you want to turn his face a different way, I seen it could be no matter what it is. I'm like, God damn, my guy. Everything is not for jokes. He jokes and comment and takes nothing serious. Nothing. That one thing bothers him. Gilbert Arenas is his best friend. He know it bothers him. Give that man good advice, man. You got a beautiful woman that you have 4 kids with. You raising a nice family with 4 kids. You ain't getting no money. The lady ain't divorced you or nothing. She's still with you, still love you. This lady showing that she's with you 1,000%. Nick Young broke right now. He's broke. That's why he's on the show. He's broke. And he comes off as a little slow. Like, it's some stuff that the way he talk, like, he just, like, he's very immature. He had the clothing line. It didn't work. He's not he's not one of these guys that's sharp that can go out and get some money. I'm not here to talk about or to try to down him. But he don't, like, Gil seems smart that Gil can make something happen. Nick Young will always have to be under Gil or somebody to try. He can't be like, oh, this is my clothing line and he's the CEO, he making decisions. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. You could just see that. You could just see where he talk. He's very immature and he can't even conduct himself at times. Sometimes everything is not joking matter. But when it comes to this Iggy Azalea bullshit and this D-Lo shit, he's a whole different person with that. And my thing is, they need to tell him. Instead of this, what they need to tell him. He said, how I know Nick Young is broke, because they talks about it. I don't know for a fact he's broke, but he talks about it. He say he don't have what's the name? Gil always jokes about it. Gil takes care of him. Gil, why you think Gil make bets with him? You don't do that with other millionaires. Y'all give you $10,000, you do this. Gil do shit to keep money in his pocket. He jumped off a big ramp in the pool. He's a 10,000 nigga like gas him. If you listen to them, it ain't hard to tell. I don't know for a fact. When I mean broke, I don't think that he got zeros in his account. But if all you have to do, look at his lifestyle and look at, he didn't make all that much money. He lives in Los Angeles. Los Angeles, very expensive. He had 4 kids, a wife, and whatever money he made. He never had no sneaker deal. I think he only made like $20 million, like gross. And mind you, you figure with tax and whatever things like that, and no matter how many times he might have moved, what he might have done for his mom, I don't know how much money he got in his pocket. But I'm going by what he say. They don't, like, you could just read between the lines. Gil take him, yo, I told him, man, you better come get this money, man. I told him this, that, and third. What are you going to do? Da-da-da. He ain't been in the league for a few years. What money he got coming in. Life goes on. It don't take a rocket science to figure stuff out. He didn't make that much money. He wasn't no guy to make like $200 million and stuff like that. He didn't make that. I think he only made like $20 million out of his career. He said, at 19, I knew better than D-Lo. You right at night, but you might be a different type of guy, Mike and Disruptor. See, y'all have to, sometimes you have to put it this way. You think D-Lo will do that right now? Do you think D-Lo would do something like that right now? No. People make mistakes. We got to stop this holding on and try to get at every little thing. Some stuff you have to, okay, you have to look at it like, you have to really dissect certain stuff. They were joking. He didn't look at that joke like that. He put it and it down instantly, and somebody kept it and re-uploaded it. I think the word snitching, I think that shit, like, he's like, oh, I got you now. Like, I just think these niggas, they went too far with a joke. That's all. A joke just went too far. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna get to that true and real. But I just tired of our people. He said snitching word lost its true. Exactly. You 100% snitching word definitely lost its true meaning. And my thing is this: as grown men, as our people, this would kill me. Everybody always, I love my peoples. I love my people, but you don't really love your peoples. Loving your peoples is number one. Forgiveness is a part of it. You could not forget, but you can forgive. Forgive is major. Forgive is major. Major. The guy Judge Block, I don't know if y'all know, it's an old guy, he's 90 years old, named Judge Block. He sentenced a guy named Tut. Tut is from, I don't know if some of you guys from New York, whatever, but Tut had robbery, he had bribery, no murder, robbery, and something else. He got locked up for, right? Judge Block gave him a life sentence. A life sentence. He sentenced Tut to life. No murder, a robbery and bribery. He bribed somebody, right? He gave him a life sentence. Now the guy thinking about it like, I think that was too harsh. So now he feel a second chance. Tut been in jail 27 years. He's 61. So he, you know, his mindset is different as a 61-year-old man than he was when he was 31, right? He's definitely a totally different man from 31 to 61. For something he did, which he ain't take no life, but his history, the judge, like, he said he made a mistake. I made the mistake. I want this guy, and he sentenced him wrong. He forgave like, nah, man, I shouldn't do it. It's not right. You know what I'm saying? It's not right. We have to stop this at all time. Like, and then it's not the real information because you have to look at the whole landscape of stuff. Okay, number one, and Byron Scott said the truth from the beginning. I don't know if you guys remember this. Byron Scott said, I blame Nick because you're a grown ass man playing these little these stupid games with this kid where you should have been having him use a bad influence. Byron Scott said this when that happened. He said, I blame you. You're a grown man for sitting there be playing these games. When you start playing, when you open those doors like that. Byron Scott said all they did was joke around D-Lo and you know. Think about this. Nick Young right now they 10 years apart. They 10 years apart. Because Nick was 29 and D-Lo was 19. Right? Yo, it's cool to play, but you never set no boundaries with this young kid. You 10 years older than the guy. You 10 years older than him. He said, I did it 5 years over a dude like D-Lo. See, I think Disruptor, you definitely taking it. You ain't do a 5-year bid over dude like D. That wasn't no criminal. See, y'all taking it totally too wrong, man. Y'all and I rock with Disruptor. But how can you compare a joking of a joke of him being stupid with nothing with it was that's not even a criminal. You compare him to a criminal defense. It's not like he was going to jail. He was not married to nobody. He just talked some stupid stuff and he caused an argument. He caused a ruffle some feathers. That's all it was. Like, come on, you can't compare the two. Don't do that. I went to jail over a guy like D-Lo. No, you didn't. Y'all, you and him, well, you went to jail. That means D-Lo, that shit was nowhere near going to jail. That was something where it was with a girl. He didn't go to Iggy herself and said Nick did this, Nick did that. He did some stupid stuff on it and that took it down. Seconds later, somebody grabbed it. That's nothing. That's something, yo, what you talking? Man, I was just telling this young guy, that's something, to be honest, if you want to be for real, that's something Nick Young could have easy finessed. Easy finessed. Yo, man, I was just telling this guy, man, he my rookie. He looks up to me, man. I was just giving him some stories. I was joking with him. I saw him right there recording. Yo, all that was a joke, man. We doing this for, that's something to be honest, for real. This go to show what Nick Young need to do. I would love to have a conversation with Nick Young. I would tell him, what, that girl didn't like you. Think about this. The woman you left your black queen, who you was with, then had a baby by. You left her with that little baby to go with this woman here, because she's a celebrity, and you ain't give a fuck about her feelings. You left her going all around on the internet, on games, and you moving around the city with this celebrity, and you don't think how you made that girl feel? You and that girl been together since y'all was in high school. Y'all had a son. You left your son and that woman because you wanted some props. Because you all on TMZ. You wanted some props. That's what it really was about. She was a celebrity. She was hot at the time. Nick Young, Iggy Azalea, you on magazines. Your name is popping because of that. And all this is in that woman's face. That woman not one time took you to child support. She didn't. She could have put you on child support. She didn't put you. She didn't. She ate that. That woman ate that. She ain't put you on child support. She sat there, had to see your clown ass run around with this woman all day and throwing that shit in her face. Soon as she leave you, your bitch ass go right back running to her and she open her doors right back to you. She opened her doors right back to you, man. Come on, let's talk real. And this is the shit what Gilbert should be saying, because he's around there and he know the girl. I mean, Gilbert say he cool with Nick's girlfriend. And this is shit Kenyon Martin and those guys should be saying. This is the shit we need to start opening our eyes how these guys sit there and put themselves in position, not knowing, yo, bro, that was good that happened. That worked out good for you. Because what would have happened was you'd have fucked with Iggy. Let's say you had a baby by her. She would have left you. Now she telling you on child support. She on no OnlyFans embarrassing you. Your kid got to see they mama on OnlyFans because you ain't getting no money. She taking all your little money, extra money you getting. Now you got a household here, a household there. You really fucked up with money. And you wasn't going to last with no Iggy Azalea. Y'all was not going to last. That shit was going to be over with. And she didn't love you like that because it was really nothing. He said, oh, I like this person, this, that. Yo, he's on the thing. Oh, yeah, I slid a girl one time, this, that, and the third. You an NBA player. That was nothing new. You supposed to finesse your way out of that. Like, yo, come on, man. Don't come at me with that. I'm in the NBA. Girl, shit happened. That was my young boy. I was just telling him a story, man. I knew he was doing it, man. We was joking. We be joking around like that, man. We were just playing games, man. And if a girl can't accept that, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys got caught up in more serious shit than that, and you was still with your girl. You was still with your girl. Guys, at the end of the day, we gotta grow up, man. We has to grow up, man. We had to grow up, and we got to get these people the real spill. The same thing with now I'm gonna transition to Travis Hunter. Now, my thing with Travis Hunter, like Bow Wow gave his opinion, and I disagree with Bow Wow, right? My thing with Travis Hunter, I made a video about Travis Hunter, right? But my thing was more so clear as day. I see where people coming. This girl is not the girl for you, right? But I think there's nothing wrong with him being with a girl, being in a relationship. I think that a lot of people see this is why I'm so necessary. This is why Kareem is so necessary, and I don't get appreciated like that. But anyway, this is why I'm so necessary, because people not telling him the real deal. It's not so much of him being in a relationship. I don't think nobody have an issue with him being in a relationship. It's her. The girl is clear as day. You can see this girl's not for you, and she's going to cause problems. Everybody see you green. Everybody see Travis Hunter's green. Everybody see he's naive. Everybody see he don't run that relationship. And she's not good for him. She do nothing but always doing shit in the public, where arguing with him in front of everybody, always have an attitude about something which you shouldn't. But this is why I disagree with Bow Wow about. And this is why I said Bow Wow advice. Bow Wow sat there and said, listen here, man, I was a guy, man, and I did it at a young age. I did this, that, and the third, boom, boom. That girl said, some of the stuff, yeah, we agree with. But the part I don't agree with Bow Wow said, he said, man, don't get married. I'm telling you, man, don't get married. You don't need no girl. You know how many girls gonna be dropping? You could sit there and do it with all these. Travis Hunter's not strong. Everything ain't for everybody. He's not that type of guy that can handle all that. He kind of do. Don't get me wrong. If you ask me, I would rather Travis Hunter be with a girl, one girl, and have a girlfriend, than if he don't have a girlfriend, moving around, messing with a lot of different girls. He don't seem bright like that. He seemed very naive. Girl tells him, you can take the condom off, and he take the condom off, and he's stroking the girl, and the girl grab him like this when he about to come, and he have a baby over here. And I can see a lot of girls doing that. He seems naive. So he technically don't need a girl where he every city he out here fucking like crazy. He don't need that because he's not sharp enough, and he seems like he can easily get played out his money, a lot of shit. He seems real naive and green. He is. But it's that girl. If he had a nice college girl, let's say he go get a girl playing a volleyball team. Go to Pittsburgh and somewhere one of them volleyball USC get one of them girls on a volleyball team. What a nice girl that can head straight that just happy. He need a good girl. That's the problem. And that's the thing I think a lot of people missing. See, could they just telling him, no girl, tell him she's not the girl for him. The girl is not a girl for him. And so that's the thing. I think he'd benefit if he had like just a regular, low-key, nice girlfriend. Then, you know what I mean? Like I said, I agree with a lot of stuff Bow Wow said, but the part about, you're going to have all the girls on you and you should have your fun and do everything, that's not for everybody, though. It's not. It's not, because I don't think he's strong enough to handle that. He going in this city, hanging out with this person, touch this club, and these girls is swift, man. These girls are sharp. These girls getting everybody. So you can imagine a guy like him. He's good with being in a relationship, but not with that girl. Because that girl, all she gonna do, she causing problems for the gate. He need to be in a happy space when he in a happy, productive relationship as young adults. Simple as that. Do young things, have y'all fun, do this. She could build her career. A couple years later, if y'all want to have some kids and stuff like that, she not trying to marry you. She's still in school. She want to finish her education. She want to do this and that. She want to start her own career. Y'all doing things. Be happy young adults. That's not nobody causing problems where you arguing and doing this and that, and then she has a play, don't love you, and eventually gonna break your heart. That is the problem with it. Oh, we definitely gonna talk about the music video now. See, this is my thing. See, this is where the internet is a beast and the internet never lose. Now, Travis Hunter said, which I felt he was lying anyway. He said, people don't know, me and my girl, when I first heard they was together for 2 years. I always heard they was together for 2 years. Right? And I believe they was together for 2 years. I don't think they've been together that long. You've been together 5 years. You can't show me a picture from 5 years ago. I believe they've been together for 2 years, but he done put his foot in his mouth. He sat there, because first he was never saying how long. Oh, we've been together for a while. Me and my girl been together for a while. He did so good and stupid. Travis Hunter's good and stupid. We've been together for a while. We've been together 5 years. He thinking maybe nobody gonna know 5. He thinking about him saying they've been together 5 years, that it gonna make it like, nobody worried about his 5 years. Now you got to answer these questions. The video just came out. Now it's crazy because the guy, I tell him my oldest son, how it is. When I first saw it, that with the girl, that I got it early and it popped up on my joint. I guess because I did a video about Travis Hunter, it popped up on my joint that she's in a video with the dude. The dude name is Naughty Slim, and he got a $sign and his name Slim. She has a $sign on her wedding finger. She has a $sign on her wedding finger. So nobody knew what that meant. The video came out 3 years ago. She all up on the dude. Travis Hunter said y'all been together 5 years. This happened 3 years. Now I'm already know what's gonna happen. The guy going, this is not gonna look good for her. Now the guy, and I said this, when I first looked at that video, I believe it had like 400 and something views. The dude only had 300 and something subscribers. The dude, Naughty Slim, he had 300 and something YouTube subscribers and had like 400 and something views. This when I first seen it, when it first popped up, I forgot what YouTuber showed it. And then later that, and you look at today, that thing over 100,000 views. It got over 100,000 views, and he got over 1,000 subscribers. So now he monetized now, and he gonna start making money off his video, which he didn't make the video off of. The shit is going up. His name is Naughty Slim. For those who didn't see it, his name was Naughty Slim. His name is Naughty Slim. He said she posted a money sign under Ant-Man picture. That's another thing. He said Travis trying to make a 304 a housewife. He said Travis is sent a female to take advantage of him. That's why I say it's better him. Because mind you, think of this. Think of this. He got a girl that's not even sharp. She's not no professional gold. You got these girls out here. You got that girl's nothing compared to what's out here. You got some real sharks. That girl, technically, that girl's really nothing. You got some real sharks. The girl is good and stupid herself. She's just more sharper than him. She's not sharp at all. That video came out now. He got to answer that. And then she's so stupid. She makes him look bad, but she don't know it. That's why I said she's stupid. When she sit there and say, oh, Travis a nice guy. He take me to a club and he dropped me off and he sit outside and wait for me while I party. Like, she ain't smart enough to figure out you making him look worse every time you open her mouth. Every time she open her mouth, she make him look bad. He takes her to a club and he sit outside and wait for her like he's some cab. Like he's some cab while she going there and partying and he just stays out there. Like she's showing that she has control. She's not swift enough. That's why I said she's not sharp. That's why I say he needs a real good, he needs like one real down to earth, big sweater girl. Not nothing with no tight pants and being pictures doing all this. One of them girls with them big 2X sweaters, the real college squarey girls that's highly educated. That's what he need. He need like a regular girl that's on his level, that loving from him, want to go, take pictures of rainbows and things like that, and go fishing and go to cabinets and logs and bonfires and things like that. That's what type of girls he need. He don't need them fast girls. Like that girl's fast, but she's not nowhere near what these girls is. She's slow. She's not a dude who runs circles around her. She's not sharp. She could get circles around her, but she just way more advanced than him. He said his nose wide open. He said, thank you. She said, oh, wow. Look what she said. Look what Herbert said. Herbert said, she lucked up. Travis on the spectrum. Prime knows this. This is why he applauding Travis' perfect GPA. He has a low emotional intelligence. Yo, you know what's crazy? Somebody said that. Somebody said he's on the spectrum of autism. I believe that. He acts like it. I definitely believe that. It's funny. I ain't saying it's funny, but it's Herbert, you on point, Herb. I want y'all see what Herbert said. I think that is the biggest thing. He acts like it. Why you worry about my girlfriend? Shoot. Worry about your girlfriend. He had them headphones looking like that, and his eyes, like, I definitely think he's on the spectrum. I definitely think so. I think he's on the spectrum. I think he had autism. There's nothing wrong with that. He's smart as hell. Like, people think autism, it just, they had their own little challenges, but autism, most of them people, they repetitive. That's why he might be so good at a lot of things. You see, basketball, you see the stuff, he good at basketball. Like, you be so good. It's like they so like high functional, but then low functional when it comes to certain things. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it is. That's now, if he is on the spectrum, This is where his family need to come in at. This is where his family need to come and back the girl off, man. She had laying the donuts on purpose. She tried. Then she sat there and said he cheated on the girl. This is about to get ugly. Cause that guy, Naughty Slim, he gonna get, I guarantee he gonna have interviews lined up. He about to be popping. Naughty Slim is about to be popping. He about to have interviews lined up and everything. His joint went from, now this is when I seen it. I seen it at 400 something views. He had over 100,000 views right now. Been 24 hours. It been literally 24 hours at 100,000 views. Over 100,000. He got over 1,000 subscribers. He had 300 subscribers. Then it said people could find something wrong with anyone. But it said on some bullshit, let him take his own journey. Oh, he definitely could cash in. This story's so hot, he could get paid for his interviews. He can get paid. If I was him, I'm lining up a bunch of interviews back-to-back days. Because you want it fresh on the stories. I'm calling Vlad, try to get someone out of Vlad. I'm calling No Jumper. They both in LA. I'm calling all these platforms and be like, if you could do 2 a day, do it. I'm doing it, and I'm racking up my paper. And the thing is, I'm gonna tell you what it is. And people think, people gossiping. It's not that people gossiping. I think everybody, see, Travis Hunter's a person that everybody likes. Travis Hunter is a person that he's very likable. Like, you can see he's a good, like, he a type kid, I ain't gonna lie. If he was my kid, if Travis Hunter was my son, he a type kid that you gonna go over and beyond for if somebody try to do something to them. I mean, try to hurt them in some way. He just seemed like a genuinely good person. If he was like an asshole type of person, I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't give two fucks about this story. The thing that bothers me with this, because he seemed like a good dude. You don't get some, especially these days and age, you got all these knuckleheads out here want to shoot and kill everybody. This guy seemed like a genuinely good dude. See, his thinking, I honestly think this. I think he touches everybody. Now that bro said he's on the spectrum, it sounds about right. It sounds about right. I think, because Dion always said it, like, this guy, he touches, he's so much of a good person. A good dude, and you see this person taking advantage of him. He's still, like, I think, see, when he think people just don't, I think people just frustrated because they see, like when she did that time, she just sitting there and he taking pictures at the Adidas joint, and she causing problems to this good human being. You bothering, you bullying, you low key bullying him. That's why he cheated on his girl and doing like come on, you lying. Yeah, he said Travis is a nice kid. He has a big heart. Yeah. He's a person I think everybody rooting for to be good. I honestly think that even other guys in the NFL, I don't think nobody don't dislike him. I can't picture nobody dislike him. He seemed like a real good, and it saddens me that now that homeboy said, bro said the spectrum, I can see it. Because he'd be like this on the screen. Like his eyes, he do seem a little, you know what I'm saying? His eyes, he'd be like, shoot, what about your own girl? I'm telling you, like, yeah. If he dislike, it's all hate. Correct. Correct. He said if he's dislike, it's definitely all hate. He's like a genuine good person, man. Oh, okay. He said Travis is on the spectrum. Oh, okay. That makes it even worse. That makes it even worse right there. Yeah, but Daniel just said that true and real. He said Travis is on the spectrum. Yup. He said if he didn't Herbert said if he's a really good kid, if he didn't play ball, he type person beat you in video games. Yeah. He was yeah, yeah. Yo, you see he good in basketball. He nice. He dunks on you and he ain't even that tall. He got his jumping ability. Yo, he's just gifted. One person you know is gifted that teams that he can play an all-star level. He a top 4 wide receiver and top 4 cornerback. What person you see his jumping ability? He said I've been subbed since 2020. Theo, my boy Theo, what's good? My boy Theo. C. Brown said, C. Brown, what up, C. Brown? He said Travis is on the spectrum. I definitely want him to kick her to the crib, but I know he probably meant curve. He said my 5-year-old is level 3 because the speech delayed. Yeah, and but he's high functional. His speech is 10 times better. Yeah, the thing with autism, right? You lacking some things, but then you great. Like you may be extremely strong. Like and now that he said it, it's starting to make sense. You be extremely strong and you be extremely gifted at something. You don't just be average. You be if you like this guy I know, he's on autism. Yo, you should see how this kid draw, man. You should see how this kid draw. He's like, I mean, he can draw like it looked just like me. He could make me look. Yo, he could drawing. He's an artist. He's an artist. Yeah, he good. Travis Hunter good. Yeah, the girl know it true and real. That's why people don't like her. See, people don't like her because he's so likable. The guy Travis Hunter is so likable and so much of a good person. Now people don't like her because they see the bullshit. People see the bullshit. People see the bullshit. And that's why I be saying, man, like with me, man, I'm at to the point, man, in my life, man. I did all of the bad shit and stuff like that. I did all that. But I'm about right now, where I'm at in my life, I'm about uplifting people, man. I'm tired of seeing people crash out, man. I am. So that's why it got me mad when dude talking about the stuff with this D-Lo stuff is crazy. Like people need to like tell D-Lo the good part about it. I mean, Nick Young the good part about it. Like this is like look what you did to that. Think about what you did to that. Imagine this girl was your sister. The girl been with you since high school. Ride or die, you already know what you got in her. You already know what you got in her. You had a baby by, you just leave her for the clout. Now she had turned on TV, you parading around with this chick. The chick leaves you. Niggas ain't left Nick Young. Left him. Over some bull crap. Think about it. She left him over some bull crap that ain't nothing you gonna leave nobody over. It was no real, it's nothing. She left him. You go back to your wife. You don't have 3 more kids with your wife. You broke right now. Your wife never put you on child support. Think about that, y'all. You know how many girls would have quick, and mind you, this is when he had his, Nick Young was at his height of his career. This is when he was at his height of his career. You know how many women would have took him to child support when he did that? Left her, and then now you parading around with this chicken head? Yeah, he got a wife. Yeah. Yeah, he got 4 kids by her. Him and the girl been shit dark-skinned girl. They show her, you could go look up. They've been together for a long time. They knew each other since they were 16 years old. They knew each other since they were 16. They had a son. He left her. Him and Iggy was only together for a few months. And she took him back. She took him back. Average girl be like, nigga, you ain't coming back, and would have banged him out with child support. Child support would have crippled him. The girl still ain't put him in child support. That's what they should be like, yo. And they should be like, yo, show on TV you made the right mistake. Because all you doing is clouting up Iggy Azalea. Y'all making her out more like he lost out, man. That shit worked out good. Iggy Azalea is straight chicken head. She on OnlyFans. She's a one-hit wonder. She's nothing. She's a white girl that got her body done with a fat ass that a lot of people wasn't used. White girls not known to have fat ass. Well, she got her body done. It's not like that's what her mama gave her. But you know what I mean? She's a white girl from another country that got 5'11", a good height on her. She kind of on the sexy side, but had her body done, was popping for a little minute, and that was it. That was it. You had your fun with her. You got to slut out for a few months. That be good with that. All that. Oh, and they put in the battery. So if you see him, this, that, and the third, y'all pump. Why have smoke with somebody all these years over that? And these guys telling him the wrong information. So you want him to see D-Lo. Now let's say this happens. Let's say y'all putting the battery instead of telling him the real thing. And that's one, like I said, Nick Young plays on everything. That's one, when it comes to that, D-Lo, his whole demeanor change. It's like he's mad, like D-Lo ain't mess up nothing. That girl's $2. Iggy Azalea is $2. You ain't miss out on nothing. God saved your dumb ass. That's all word. It was meant to be. God saved your dumb ass. She ain't stick around. Like, come on. You think she's going? Come on, man. Like, I am have to go up there anyway. Like, you making yourself. Right now, if I was his wife, and I saw that interview, I think that he's mad that he really wants to be there. That he's mad that he's with me. Because I'm with him. I'm a ride or die chick. Maybe he don't like how me. I don't got his wife don't got, last I seen her, she had no beef. She was slim. She has no big booty and none of that. She's just a regular plain Jane girl. Maybe you want to be over there. You really don't want to be here. You here by default. This is why I'd be thinking if I was her. You here by default. If you could have it your way, you'll be over there. That hurt you that bad. You still clouting and talking about this $2 chick and things like that. That would bother me right there. If I was her, I would be bothered right there. I'd be like, why y'all still having this conversation? This shit happened years ago. And you still was smoking to Lou Will Cap. I'd have let him just keep that story. No matter if it's capped or not. You knew it was going to lead to that. D-Lo smoke for deal. If y'all see each other right now, y'all gassing them. Now, what if this happens? See, this is the thing I don't like when people gas people. Because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. I ain't going to say it's going to happen, but let's say this happened. LA, D-Lo is in LA. He played for the Lakers. Did Kenya Martin talk, go buy a courtside seat and run on there? Like, even to play like that. Let's not even teach our youth that to hold that type of energy like that. Because our youth, they get caught up in dumb shit like this. So, let's say a mall off season. Nick, D-Lo is in LA. It's not like Nick Young lives in LA. Easy can bump into each other. Let's say Nick Young is by himself. Let's say D-Lo got one person, whatever, I don't care whichever way it may go. They see each other, they start fighting. Let's say, mind you, D-Lo in better shape than Nick Young. He's in better shape. He's a professional. D-Lo is a professional basketball player. At the end of the day, he's professional. He's working out. He's lifting weights. Nick Young ain't doing nothing. He's in better condition. He can last much longer than D-Lo can last. I mean, than Nick Young can last. He can last much longer than Nick Young. He's in better shape. He's physically in much better shape. Let's say they get to fighting and he ends up swinging and knocking him out. They fight and they tussle. You know when you're tired, you fatigue, anything can happen. He throw a wild one, land on Nick Young's chin, knock him out. Let's say now it's all on the phones. People took pictures and stuff. Cause you're in the mall. Let's say they're in the mall or at a car show, anything in LA, and somebody see it, and now boom, now you're embarrassed. Now you done. Now you really done. You done got knocked out by this guy. You pushing up on him. You keep fucking with him. You call him a snitch. You keep bothering him. You see him. You push up on him on some old shit, and you get knocked out. Now all everybody gonna do is laugh at you. Now everybody going to laugh, and that's how things happen. And a show of hands, how many people can sit there and say they can see that happening? He's in shape. Nick Young ain't in no shape. He's in better shape. He's a professional NBA player. He's younger. You know what I'm saying? And all it takes one punch. We saw Nick Young in that ring already. He couldn't even, he's over like this. We saw him in the ring already. His hand skills is not that. His hand skills is not that. And all it takes a wild one. How many people in the show of hands could be like, I can see that. It can easily happen. Number one, you fucking with, anytime you keep fucking with somebody, it never really works. That shit's over with. And you keep starting with a person, saying little slick shit, saying shit. I can easily see it happen. He said D-Ho would cry first. D-Ho was crying on a bench with the trade room. See, you're looking at it on that end. You just don't like D-Lo. It ain't the point of liking him. See, this is what I'm saying. You don't have to like somebody, but let's just deal with reality. We don't know D-Lo personally. None of us know him personally. It matter, he got bitchy ways. I don't like his ways and none of that. Somebody keep fucking with you. We don't know if somebody would do that. He turns his other cheek. And he fuck with him and they throw their hands up and they start fighting and tussling and he get a wild one in and land on that chin. He's in shape. You can say what you want about him. You could say that he's in shape. He got some strength to him. He's not weak. He's not weak. If you think he's weak, you're naive. He's not weak. The man is an NBA. All them dudes in the NBA, they working out. They legs, they working on their legs. They core on their legs is strong. They working out their arm. They got some strength to them. This dude just getting up out the morning out his bed and living life, got a little stomach and all that. Come on, man. Let's just deal with reality. Let's deal with reality, man. Let's just deal. You're gonna have to like somebody, but let's just call it what it is. We have to, when we start talking, people, it's not about us. Don't talk for yourself because you don't like a person or this, that, and the third. Talk what it is. And that can easy happen. You keep fucking with this man and you get knocked out by him, y'all. You bump into him somewhere. You push up on him because he's not saying nothing. He's not saying nothing. You on all these shows keep saying, snitch, man, this snitch, fuck D-Lo, this, that, and the third. You keep talking about it. You keep bringing light to something. And you see him and you push up on him and it could go bad. It could end bad for you. Now, if it end bad for you, you might as well just stay now. You really done that to that. You got more to lose than D-Lo. You beat up D-Lo, it's like, all right. He beat up you. It's gonna be a problem. He said they both soft. I do believe they both soft as cotton, but you can't keep fucking with a man. You can't keep doing that. You can't keep doing that. That shit is all ain't about nothing. No, I've been to some real shit. Some shit like that, like nigga talk, that's a fade. Like, I ain't gonna lie. To me, that's not a fade. That's not even nothing you fight about. Especially if I'm older and we joking. Byron Scott said it. They were doing all type of jokes with each other, all type of playing shit that probably was out of bounds. We don't know. They were doing all year. That's why Byron Scott was mad. All year, D-Lo and they had all type of jokes and shit they was doing to each other. A lot of shit probably was out of bounds. You can't sit there and say, "Oh, that was out of bounds." You don't throw yourself out there. You playing with a dude ain't know the limitations of the joke, and it just worked out bad. It worked out bad. He said, "How people know he's soft." You're right, Joseph. You're right. You're right. We really don't know this stuff. We don't really know. Hit that Cash App, y'all. Hit that Cash App. I've been on here over an hour, and it says 43 people, 50 likes, and $0. Hit that super chat. But yeah, I at the end of the day, peoples, man, we losing a lot of our people, man. We losing a lot of our people and a lot of people's stupidity. Nobody don't know better. And y'all, people say I'm black, I'm pro-black, but look how I could give 1,000 a demonstration how us as black people, how we carry ourselves. But you want to get respected by people. How? You want to be respected by people. Look how we carry ourselves. Anytime we in position where we can show a different light, we could represent ourselves good, and we don't. That Gilbert Arenas show is a straight clown show. These former NBA players that's all grown as hell and act like a lot of players and stuff, they be getting that saying stupid shit. Oh, he European, he don't count, or this person, this and that. Oh, and they make things like that. It just like the show can be, you don't have to do that to make a good show. You can make little jokes here and there, but some of the stuff, even you say a joke and then correct it, you got kids and people watching you. Now kids think, oh, that's the way to go. I could go up there and start talking about people and disrespecting people, and I'm going to get a lot of views. That's why people feel that way. I can disrespect people and get a lot of views. Do I think we make trades? I think the Lakers don't make trades because Rob Pelinka pressured to make a trade. Rob Pelinka's pressured to make trades. Lakers in a bad spot. The viewership bad. Rob Pelinka know the Lakers in a bad spot. He's not stupid. He don't want to just throw away at first. People like, oh, they only want to trade to a star player. You at this point, you kind of have to. At this point with the Lakers, and I'm not big on that star. Y'all don't hear me talk star this, star that. I'm not big on that star player shit. But the Lakers put themselves, you don't got a first round pick to 2029. That's one. Two, you got a guy's 40 years old. When these allegations drop next month on LeBron James, I think LeBron James may retire at the end of the year. So that's two. You try to think you're going to get like a player that's not that much of a difference maker, and you don't give up your first round pick. Now you stuck. He said Spurs want Fox, I'm hearing. That'd be big. Spurs get Fox. That's big. He said, you don't want your clout built off hate. Thank you. You 100% right, true and real. You 100% right. You 100% right. You don't want your clout built off hate. You don't. Man, see, the thing is, like, my channel don't grow as much. And the thing about it with my channel is, I already know what it is with me. I figured it out. With me, I know I don't do the clout chasing thing. I can revamp this whole channel and the numbers can jump on this channel. But a lot of people, the stuff I say, I'm too real for this stuff. Like this, everything I said today is too real for people. It's like, it's not made for the internet. I needed to dumb it down to be ignorant and stupid for it to, that's how it had to be. I make too much sense for the internet. Too much sense for the internet. So you have people who like LeBron. Oh, Kareem just hate LeBron. No, Kareem giving you some real spill on it. I'm not just throwing this out my ass. You never heard me say he's a bum. You never heard me say anything about his game. Everything with things I did say about LeBron James is character. And I just say he's declining. There's nothing wrong. Everybody decline. Who the fuck is him where he can't decline, but everybody else could decline? I say I've been saying he's been declining. So you got the people who so stuck in their ass be thinking I'm hating on LeBron James, but I'm just calling what it is. And I've just been consistent. And then I'm be too real for the stuff, my outlook on things, on people. And they like the stuff like the Gilbert Arenas stuff. Yeah, man. Yeah, D-Lo snitch. Yeah, he should beat his ass. I'm not going to be talking like that because it's not really, you have to think of the whole spill of things. Nick Young is a clown for leaving his girl. He said just been fucking Iggy Azalea. That's all she was to fuck. You could see she was $2 from the gate. The same thing with Travis Hunter. He would have been the same simp. He just a little more, he got a little more going for him than Travis Hunter, but you was letting this girl simp you out. Iggy Azalea is $2. Bum bitch. She's a bum bitch. It don't take a rocket science to see that. She's a bum bitch. She going, look, where's she at right now? Where's she at right now? And to be having a conversation, you got that woman, you standing in that studio at another man's house, another man basically take care of you. He providing, you can't even go out there to make your own, you don't have the job. Like he came out with his own podcast. Gilbert Ben told Nick Young to get down with him, right? Gilbert, I said talk shit about Gilbert, and Gil get me mad, but one thing I said, Gilbert is smart. I give Gilbert is smart. Gilbert know what the fuck he's doing. Gilbert is smart and he know how to generate money and he know how to do things to get money, right? He figured things out, right? So he sit back, he watches, and he knew exactly what he was doing. I remember what Gilbert was saying. I remember he had a video, you guys probably seen it. He had a shopping cart. They caught him at the supermarket. And they're like, Gilbert, is that true? You the highest paid player that's a bust or the worst contract in the NBA? I think that's what they said. Is that true, the worst contract in the NBA? He said, yeah. He's like, I got $100 million and I ain't played. I've been hurt, and he's just sitting there collecting checks, right? Gilbert Arenas collecting checks wasn't doing nothing, right? He said before, like I said, I watched Gil. This is why I thought Gil was the real deal. Gil, this is why I said Gilbert is smart. He on the internet, boom, boom, boom. He's appeared in it, but he always made sense when he talked basketball, right? So maybe he looked at the numbers like, when I make sense talking basketball, people don't care. So when Kwame Brown threw his name in there, and I still say today, I think Kwame Brown was wrong for that, because Gilbert ain't say like, I think Kwame's acting like a little bitch when he sat there, oh, don't mention he didn't say nothing bad about you. He just said that Michael Jordan, he think Kwame, he actually gave you props. But anyway, you brought Gilbert to the internet, and Gilbert's figured out like, hold up, these people like the bullshit. They like the bullshit. Because when he first came to Kwame, I wasn't disrespecting you. I just said this. But the fight in, he see Kwame numbers going up with Kwame being what he's doing, and Gil, he's like, hold up. And he just kept riding that train. And he building a strong income. He's eating heavy right now. He eat heavy off the internet. That brought him to the internet full time. He figured out a way. Because he had the difference between Gilbert and Nick. Gilbert had 100, we ain't counting his other money he made. He made $111 million on the last contract. And he had like a 60-something million before that, almost 70 million before that. So he made like 200 million. Nick Young only made like 20 million out of his whole NBA career. So it's a big difference. And he got a son that's now popping and gonna get NIL deal and things like that. So his character, he know how. Gilbert is smart. Gilbert told Nick Young, go overseas. I'm telling you, you still young. I think Nick Young was like 35 at the time. 35. He was like, yo, you still young, man. Go overseas. Keep getting that money, man. He said, you don't got it. He told him, you don't got it like that. Go out there and make some money. Make some money until you get older. Then if a team see you, a team may call you. He said, yo, he told him, he said, look, go kill out there overseas. Your season gonna be over like in February. The NBA season, they could pick you up on a buyout candidate, and now you get NBA money, and you may end up playing good and get back on an NBA team. He told Nick Young this. Nick Young was lazy. You could look at Nick Young's body. You look at his whole NBA career. Look at his body structure. You look at everybody else when they come in the league, they skinny, whatever. You could see definition. You could say this dude works out. Like you could see it in their legs, their muscle tones, and things like that. And everybody, you don't even see it in this guy. You don't even see it. You don't see like an ouncy body. Look at him. His last year on last year on Golden State. Look at him last 2-3 years in the league. This whole career period. He don't have, you can see he never really took working out and stuff. He's lazy. They said he's lazy. That's why no team really never repaid him no real money. The most I think he ever got in the league was $5 million. And it's crazy because when he went to Golden State, he took the 1 year $5 million with Golden State. And New Orleans was going to pay him 3 years, $21 million. I wonder now, see, that would have been big. They was going to pay him 3 years, $21 million. He ended up getting a ring, but he don't seem like, I wonder, he may say it privately. I think he probably say he wished he took the 3 years, $21 million. Because that $21 million, I think, was more than somebody, if y'all can, before I get online, somebody can please tell me what's Nick Young career earnings? How much money he made throughout his whole career? Nick Young career earnings. And see, that 3 year, $21 million, $7 million a year, that would have probably helped him. His house got money. They broke to his house 2 times. Nick Young got his house broken to 2 times. So that means he lost whatever he lost, jewelry, whatever it was. He had probably to rebuy that, whatever. I don't know what the case is. But the bottom line, then he spent a lot of money on the clothing line that didn't go nowhere. He has his own clothing line that did nothing. He had no real marketing strategy, none of that. At least see, Brandon Jennings, like I said, even a little smarter than Nick Young. The Bucks, he built some type of rapport with the Bucks. They sell his merch all in Milwaukee. $38 million. He earned $38 million. So you figure half that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Gilbert made $200 million. So now Gilbert now Nick Young now part of the Gilbert Arenas show. But the thing is, Nick Young had his own podcast. This how you know he's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. I never seen not one NBA. You got homeboy Theo Pinson. Nobody even know Theo Pinson. He has a podcast. His podcast is jumping way more than Nick Young. How you Nick Young, Swaggy P, when everybody, you was popping where you had your own haircut. Nick Young had a joint where there's no, my son will tell you, my oldest son, because he got the Nick Young. He had a joint. All you had to do, go to the barbershop, say, I want the Nick Young. Everybody was getting his hair cut. He was popping the Nick Young. How you have a podcast and he was getting like 90 views, 268 views. Y'all don't know. Nick Young had a podcast. I forgot the name of the podcast. One of you guys probably know his podcast. Nick Young had a podcast. Him and some light-skinned dude. They came out with a podcast, did nothing. This goes to show something about him. How every NBA, you got Jeff Teague came out of nowhere, his shit blown off. Theo Pinson. Y'all don't even know Theo Pinson was good in North Carolina, but Theo Pinson joint is moving. Theo Pinson is moving. His joint, Nick Young just don't have it. Like, he's a guy got to always be under somebody. Like, it's sad. He's not a guy that. And Nick, what's his name? No, Gil always have him doing shit for money. Gil said always have him do shit for money. He said, I do it for $10,000. You can't, a real money dude ain't doing that. I guarantee you, he can't go at Kenya Martin and say, yo, I give you $10,000 to jump off this roof all the way into this pool. Kenya Martin, I'm like, I ain't doing that, $10,000. Nick Young did it. Like, he do stuff for Gil for money. Perspective, what up, bro? So the point I'm making is you need to start representing yourself more as people take you serious. You don't be serious until they bring up that D-Lo situation. You clown every situation, but that shit should be swept under the rug. You shouldn't even care about that. If I had a big platform, it's not going to get to him. But this video right here need to get to Gilbert Arenas, Rashad McCants, Brandon Jennings, Nick Young, and Kenya Martin. Need to get all of them. Lexi and all of them. Stop all that, man. Like, tell him to stop that. He looks crazy. He looked like a clown to me, still talking about that shit. Like the way at the Venom. That shit should be a joke right now. Shouldn't be that serious. Like, fuck about that shit. You with a whole nother woman right now. You still talk about he is snitch, fuck, like in that energy, huh? No, stuff for the win. It's not that Gilbert Arenas show is not good. It's not that Gilbert Arenas show is not good. The point I'm making is I said Gilbert is smart. He see the people like it because the bullshit. Like the shit like that with the humor of it, which is cool. That's why I said the difference between Gilbert and me. Yeah, I have some humor, but I look at more of the I'm more. I can sit there and come here and clown dudes. I ain't stupid. I see how this internet is. I know what they like. I can revamp this channel and be on a whole nother wavelength. Get way more views, get way more subscribers, get way more money coming in. You guys will send. I could get. I'm not. I just can't do that. I cannot sell myself where, to me, you guys is more important. For me, I might help somebody. I don't know who I'm helping, but this conversation right here may help somebody. I'm more concerned with that than, okay, damn, I done got $100 in my super chat and somebody sent me 150 Cash App. I got 150 in Cash App and super chat made $100 and I got 10,000 views. But I'm talking about a bunch of nothing. A bunch of nothing. I'm lying to y'all, not giving y'all the real spill on things. Like, that's why I said, one thing when you come on this channel, you could sit back and be like, you getting some real shit. Like, ain't like one thing, this dude ain't clout. So when I put the title or whatever up there, like, nah, this dude, he's not chasing it. This guy not chasing it. He's saying some real shit and he just real genuine. Like, you can get out of that if that's what you want. But if you want to play and do all that, okay, cool. But real genuine shit I'm giving you. Some real genuine shit, man. Like, it got to, at this day, I don't like, because people always, oh man, the white man, how they look at us, they do that. But look what type of shit y'all bring out. Y'all say what y'all want about JJ Redick. When JJ Redick, when he had his podcast, I'm not talking about the one with LeBron James. I'm talking about the other joint, Old Man and 3. When he had the old man in 3 and he had the joint with him and 10 Legler and he should be talking, he brought substance to it. You can say what you want. People might not like JJ Redick, but he brought substance. He came out there and spoke. He wasn't trying to clout. He wasn't trying to do. He said some fucked up shit when he talked about janitors was wrong, but for the most part, he was really trying to break down the game and give his viewpoint on things. He wasn't up there trying to clown. Oh, just at the third. Oh, just at the third. Oh, Rudy Gobert is like lying to the people. Rudy Gobert, let them. He's a bum, but he's not a bum like that. He has more impact. He's way more impactful than a lot of NBA players. He's way more impactful than a lot of NBA players. But listen to Gil and them, they make it look like he brings nothing, and that's not the truth. That's not the truth. He's way more impactful than people make it seem. They not telling the truth because they want to clown him and whatever the case may be, and that's just what it is. He's the butt of every joke. Got there in 2 hours. Peace.